My beloved child, listen to me now, do not delay. Do not look away. This moment is not ordinary, and this message did not find you by chance. I am speaking to you today, because today your miracle will happen, and heaven is watching what you do with this moment. I am asking you to open your heart right now. What you choose in these few moments will decide what unfolds next in your life. I am not here to frighten you, but I am here with urgency. Love sometimes speaks quickly when time matters. My child, I need your attention, not tomorrow, not later, now. I know how tired you are. I know how many times you have waited, hoped, prayed, and then wondered if anything would ever change. I know the disappointment you learned to hide behind strength, but today is different. Today is marked. Today carries a gift that was prepared before you even knew to ask for it. And yes, I am pleased when you open your heart now, because obedience opens doors that waiting alone cannot. You may be thinking, is this really for me? Listen closely. If it were not for you, you would not be here. I do not interrupt lives without reason. I do not call my children without purpose. You are not late, and you are not early. You are exactly where you must be. This is your moment. What I am offering today cannot be carried into tomorrow if it is rejected now. Not because I withdraw my love, but because some blessings are tied to timing. My beloved, I see heaven leaning in. I see angels standing ready. I see prayers rising that you thought were forgotten. And I tell you this with tenderness and truth. Your miracle is already prepared. It is not being created. It is not being decided. It is ready. What remains is your response. Will you open your heart now? Or will you hesitate because fear has trained you to delay joy? I know your story. I know the nights when you whispered my name with tears on your pillow. I know the days when you smiled for others but felt empty inside. I know the questions you were afraid to ask out loud. I know how many times you told yourself to expect less so it would hurt less. But my child, today I ask you to expect me, not cautiously, not half-heartedly, fully. Do not think this urgency means danger. It means opportunity. It means alignment. It means heaven and earth are meeting at this point in your life. Love is calling you forward, not pushing you away. I am not angry with you. I am pleased with you. And yes, it brings joy to my heart when you open this message now, because it tells me you still trust me enough to listen. You have been standing at the edge of change without realizing it. You felt restlessness in your spirit. You felt a quiet stirring you could not explain. That was me. I was preparing you for today. I was softening the soil of your heart so that what I speak now can take root and grow quickly. Some seeds take time, but some moments are meant for immediate planting. This is one of them. My child, do not underestimate what happens when you choose me quickly. Delay has robbed you before. You waited for certainty, for signs, for reassurance, and fear dressed itself as wisdom. But today I tell you clearly, your miracle is not waiting on proof. It is waiting on trust. Trust does not mean you understand everything. It means you open your heart even while questions remain. I am not asking you to run blindly. I am asking you to step willingly. I am not asking you to be fearless. I am asking you to be faithful. And faith sometimes looks like opening your heart when you are tired of being disappointed. Faith looks like listening even when part of you wants to protect itself from hope. Heaven is watching not to judge you, but to respond to you. Every movement of your heart matters right now. Every yes you whisper, every wall you lower, every tear you release. It all opens space for me to move. You are not alone in this moment. I am closer than you realize. I am speaking gently, but firmly, because I love you too much to let you miss what I have prepared. My beloved, there are doors that only open when you respond immediately. Not because I rush you, but because delay gives doubt time to speak. Doubt will tell you to wait until you feel ready, but readiness is not a feeling. Readiness is obedience, and you are more ready than you think, because I would not call you if you were not. You have learned to survive today. I am calling you to receive. Survival taught you how to endure, but receiving will teach you how to live. Do not confuse caution with wisdom in this moment. Wisdom is hearing my voice and responding while it is clear. This clarity you feel right now is not accidental. It will not linger forever if ignored. That is why I speak with urgency and love together. I know your fears. I know the voice that says, "What if nothing happens again?" I know the memory of past disappointments that makes you guard your heart. But hear me clearly. This is not the same moment. This is not the same season. You are not the same person, and I am doing something new that requires a new response from you. My child, I am smiling over you as I speak. Not because you are perfect, but because you are willing. Even your hesitation has not driven me away. I am still here, still calling, still offering. But I will be honest with you, because love speaks truth. This moment matters. What you do now will shape what unfolds next. Type Amen. If you believe heaven is moving for you today, open your heart. Let go of the need to control how the miracle arrives. Let go of the demand to understand every step. Let go of the fear that whispers you are asking for too much. You are not asking for too much. You are asking me, and I am enough. I see the path ahead. You see only the next step. That is enough. You do not need to carry the whole journey in your mind. You only need to say yes in your spirit. Heaven responds to yes. Heaven moves when faith speaks. Heaven rejoices when my children trust me enough to open their hearts without delay. My beloved, do not scroll past this moment in your life. Do not treat it as just another message. I am speaking to you personally, intentionally, lovingly. You asked for change. You asked for relief. You asked for a sign. This is your sign. This is your invitation. This is your moment. Today your miracle will happen, not because you earned it, but because you are loved. And I will be happy when you open your heart now, because love always rejoices when it is received. Stay with me. Listen, open yourself. What comes next will confirm what I am speaking now. My beloved child, come closer and listen to me. I want you to know this with certainty, deep in your heart and beyond your doubts. This moment was planned before you were born. It did not surprise me that you are here now, hearing these words long before your name was spoken on earth, long before your first breath. I saw this very hour. I saw you sitting with questions in your heart, longing for clarity, hoping for change, wondering if your life truly matters the way you feel it should. I knew you would reach this moment, and I prepared it with care and love. Nothing about your life has been accidental. Not your birth, not your path, not even the seasons that felt wasted or delayed. I have been watching you from the very beginning, when you were small and innocent, when your heart trusted easily. I was there, when life hardened you, when disappointment taught you caution. I was still there. When you cried tears no one else saw, I saw them. When you prayed prayers you were not sure I heard every word. Not one sigh escaped my notice. Not one tear fell without meaning. You may look back and see moments that feel disconnected, times that seem like mistakes or wrong turns. But I see a continuous story, carefully held together by my hand. Even the delays you resented were not signs of abandonment. They were pauses written into your story on purpose. I was shaping you, protecting you, and keeping certain doors closed until your heart and your strength were ready to walk through them. I never forgot you, not for a moment. There were blessings I held back, not because you did not deserve them, but because receiving them too soon would have overwhelmed you. There were answers I delayed, not because I was withholding, but because you were not yet ready to carry what those answers would require. There were doors I kept closed, not to punish you, but to protect you from walking into something before you had the wisdom, the strength, or the discernment to navigate it well. Every no you received from me was protecting a better yes that was still forming. Every unanswered prayer was making space for a more complete answer. Every closed door was guiding you toward the door that was truly meant for you. I was never careless with your life. I was never indifferent to your pain. Every moment of your waiting was observed by me with tenderness and purpose. And now, the season of waiting is giving way to the season of receiving. I watched you struggle to understand why things took so long. I saw how you questioned yourself, wondering if you had failed, wondering if you were unworthy of the answers you were seeking. I saw how you compared your life to others and felt left behind. And still, I stayed close. I did not rush you because love does not rush what it treasures. I allowed time to do its work in you, even when you did not understand why time moved the way it did. My child, today is not just another day. Today is a turning point that was written long ago. This is one of those moments that divides before and after, even if it does not look dramatic on the outside. Heaven knows the weight of this hour. Heaven knows what has been prepared for you. That is why you feel something stirring inside you now. Something that feels like awareness, like recognition, like truth finding its way home. That stirring is not your imagination. It is my spirit reminding you that you are exactly where you need to be. You did not arrive here by chance. Every step, even the painful ones, brought you closer to this moment. The disappointments that taught you endurance, the losses that deepened your compassion, the unanswered prayers that stretched your faith, all of them were shaping you for what comes next. I know it did not feel purposeful at the time. I know you often felt alone in the waiting, but I was working quietly, aligning things you could not see. I have been present in every season of your life, not only the ones you celebrate. I was present in the confusion, in the heartbreak, in the silence. I was there when you felt overlooked and misunderstood. I was there when you tried to stay strong for others while your own heart was tired. I did not turn away from you in those moments. I leaned closer. I carried you when you thought you were standing on your own. Many times you survived things you did not think you could survive, and you wondered where that strength came from. It came from me. I want you to understand how deeply known you are. I know your fears and your hopes. I know the parts of you that feel confident and the parts that feel fragile. I know the dreams you still protect quietly and the ones you buried because waiting became too painful. I know the prayers you stopped praying out loud because you were afraid of being disappointed again. I know the smile you wear when your heart is breaking. I know the strength you show when you feel weak inside. I know the faith you hold on to when doubt whispers loudly in your mind. I know the moments when you almost gave up but chose to keep going. I know the nights when sleep would not come because worry filled your thoughts. I know the mornings when you woke up exhausted but still chose to try again. I know the conversations you have with yourself, the fears you do not speak out loud, the hopes you protect from being crushed. I know the parts of your story that no one else sees. And none of that has made me pull away from you. It has drawn me closer because I care about every layer of your heart. Heaven is leaning close right now, not because you are in danger, but because you are at the edge of something meaningful. There is a shift already happening, even if you cannot yet see it clearly. Things are beginning to align in ways that will soon become visible. The change may start quietly, like a thought that settles differently in your mind, like peace replacing anxiety, like hope returning where you had learned to expect less. Do not dismiss these small movements. They are signs that something new is taking shape. I know you have learned to be cautious with hope. You have protected yourself by lowering expectations, by telling yourself not to believe too quickly. That caution kept you safe for a time, but it is not meant to define you forever. Today I am inviting you to trust again, not blindly, but knowingly. Trust me, who has walked with you through every chapter of your life. Trust me, who knows where you have been and where you are going. This moment was written into your story because you are ready for it now. Not because you are perfect, but because you have grown. You have learned compassion through pain. You have learned patience through waiting. You have learned resilience through loss. These lessons were not easy, but they were valuable, and they have prepared you for what comes next. You have developed strength you did not know you possessed. You have found courage in moments when you thought you had none left. You have discovered depths of faith that only difficulty can reveal. The person you were when this season began could not have carried what you are about to receive, but the person you have become through the process, through the waiting, through the struggle, you are ready now. You have been refined, you have been strengthened, you have been prepared, not through ease, but through endurance, not through comfort, but through challenge. And every tear, every prayer, every moment of doubt that you pushed through, it all served a purpose. It all contributed to who you are now. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was meaningless. Everything had a role in bringing you to this moment. I do not waste suffering, and I do not overlook growth that happens quietly. I want you to feel how personal this is. I am not speaking in general terms. I am speaking to you. I know the exact thoughts that run through your mind late at night. I know the questions you ask when no one else is listening. I know the parts of you that still wonder if your life will truly change. And I tell you now with love and certainty, this moment matters. It is part of the unfolding of your destiny, not something separate from it. You may not see the full picture yet, and that is okay. You are not meant to carry the whole future in your understanding. You are only meant to trust me in the present. The next steps will become clear as you move forward with me. For now, know this. You are seen, you are known, and you are deeply loved. Heaven is not distant. Heaven is attentive. Heaven is responding. I have always been faithful to you, even when you doubted my nearness. I have always been involved in your story, even when the plot felt confusing. And I will continue to walk with you as this new chapter begins. Let your heart rest in this truth. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are standing exactly where you were meant to stand, at a moment prepared for you long before you knew to look for it. My beloved child, come and rest your heart in my words for a moment. I know you have carried questions for a long time. I know you have asked me why the road was so hard, why the answers did not come when you needed them most, why silence seemed to stretch longer than you could bear. I have seen you wrestle with confusion, wondering if you had done something wrong, wondering if your pain was a sign of failure or punishment. Hear me now with a calm and open heart. The waiting was never a punishment. The silence was never rejection. The pain was never meaningless. I allowed the waiting because I was preparing you, not pushing you away. I allowed the silence because I was working deeper than words could reach. I allowed the pain not because I delight in suffering, but because there were things within you that could only be shaped through endurance, compassion, and quiet strength. I know that is hard to understand when you are in the middle of it. When pain is present, it is difficult to see purpose. When waiting stretches long, it is hard to believe it is not neglect. But I was never absent, even when it felt that way. I was holding you steady while the transformation took place. You are not the same person you were when this season began. You carry wisdom now that could not have been learned any other way. You carry empathy for others who suffer because you have suffered. You carry endurance that was forged in the fire of your own waiting. And today, I am telling you that the waiting is ending. Not because you have finally earned my attention, but because the timing is now right. Everything you needed to become, you have become. Everything you needed to learn, you have learned. Everything you needed to release, you have released. And now, what was held back is being released toward you. I am going to say something that may surprise you. Your breakthrough did not just begin today. It began the moment you first cried out to me in desperation. It began the moment you whispered a prayer you were not even sure I would hear. It began the moment you chose to keep believing when everything around you said to give up. Every prayer you prayed, every tear you cried, every moment you chose faith over fear, it all set something in motion. And today, that motion is reaching its completion. This is not a new work. This is the fulfillment of what has been unfolding all along. Your prayers have been accumulating. Your faith has been building. Your trust has been deepening. And now everything you have sown in seasons of difficulty is about to yield a harvest in a season of blessing. The seeds you planted in tears are about to produce joy. The faith you held onto in darkness is about to be confirmed in light. The hope you protected when everything seemed hopeless is about to be vindicated. What felt like an ending was actually a beginning. What felt like loss was actually preparation for gain. What felt like delay was actually divine timing at work. I need you to release the shame you have carried for struggling. You did not fail because it was hard. You did not disappoint me because you doubted. You did not lose my favor because you questioned. Struggling is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of being human. And I love you in your humanity, not despite it. I need you to release the guilt you carry for not being further along. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are not disqualified. You are in the exact place you need to be, carrying the exact strength you were meant to develop, standing on the exact foundation I have been building beneath you. Today, the shift happens. And when I say today, I do not mean a vague someday. I mean this day, this hour. This moment, heaven has responded. Angels are moving. The answer you have been waiting for has been released. It may not arrive in the form you expected. It may not look the way you imagined, but it will arrive. And when it does, you will recognize it as mine. You will know it came from me because it will bring peace, clarity, restoration, and alignment. It will feel like coming home after a long journey, my child. I am asking you to do something difficult. I am asking you to let go of control. Let go of needing to know every detail. Let go of demanding that things happen your way. Trust me enough to surrender the outcome into my hands. I see what you cannot see. I know what you do not know. And I am working on your behalf in ways that will amaze you when they are revealed. Do not measure my love by the speed of my answers. Do not measure my presence by the absence of difficulty. Measure my faithfulness by the fact that you are still here, still standing, still believing, still hoping. That is evidence that I have never let go of you. This moment carries weight. What you choose now will shape what unfolds next. I am not trying to pressure you. I am trying to protect what I have prepared for you. Some blessings are connected to timing. Some doors stay open only for those who step forward when invited. Right, I trust you with my whole heart if you are ready to receive. I need you to release fear. Release the fear of being disappointed again. Release the fear of trusting me fully. Release the fear of hoping when hoping feels dangerous. You have carried these fears long enough. They have shaped your decisions more than you realize. Fear has told you to stay where you are, even when where you are no longer brings life. But I did not create you to live confined by fear. Let it go. I will handle what comes next. Let go of bitterness. I know it formed as protection. I know it came from being hurt, overlooked, misunderstood, or betrayed. I know it helped you survive seasons when things were unfair. But bitterness is not meant to stay. It weighs down your heart and clouds your vision. You do not need bitterness to be strong anymore. You are stronger now. Release it into my hands. I will handle what hurt you. I will bring justice where it is needed. You do not need to carry that burden forward. Let go of overthinking. You have tried to solve everything in your mind, replaying conversations, imagining outcomes, preparing for every possible failure. I understand why. Preparation felt safer than hope. But overthinking is not wisdom when it replaces trust. There are things you cannot reason your way through. There are steps that only make sense once you take them. I am asking you to quiet your mind enough to hear me clearly and follow me simply. Trust me fully, not partially, not cautiously. Fully trust does not mean the absence of fear. It means choosing me even when fear is present. Trust means believing that I see what you cannot see, that I know what you do not know, and that I love you more deeply than you love yourself. When you trust me, you do not have to control outcomes. You do not have to protect yourself from every possible pain. You rest in the knowledge that I am leading you. I want you to understand this clearly. Hesitation can cause missed blessings, not because I punish you, but because moments pass. Timing matters. When the tide comes in, you move with it. When a door opens, you walk through it. When I speak and act, I invite you to act with me. If you wait too long, you may find yourself trying to recreate a moment that was meant to be entered, not analyzed. Do not confuse waiting on me with resisting me. Waiting is an act of trust. Resistance is delayed obedience. You will know the difference by the peace or lack of peace in your heart. When I am calling you forward, staying still will feel heavy. That heaviness is not rest, it is tension. I want to release you from the tension by guiding you into movement. I am not asking you to leap alone. I am holding your hand. I am steadying your steps. I am not pushing you into the unknown without support. I am walking with you into what I have already prepared. The step before you is not into darkness. It is into alignment. It is into purpose. It is into a future that matches the growth you have already lived through. Stay attentive right now. Do not let distractions pull you away. Do not let familiar habits convince you that this is just another message, another moment that can be revisited later. Some instructions are time sensitive. This is one of them. What I am asking of you now will make sense later, but it must be chosen now. Release the need to see the whole path. You only need the next step. Release the pressure to be perfect. You only need to be willing. Release the fear of change. Change is the doorway to what you have been praying for. You cannot stay the same and receive something new. Transformation requires movement, and movement requires trust. Today is the day heaven responds, not tomorrow, not someday. Today, that does not mean everything must appear instantly, but it does mean the outcome is now set in motion. The response has been released. The answer has been activated. What unfolds from here will confirm what I am speaking to you now. I see burdens lifting that you have carried for so long you forgot what it felt like to be free of them. I see peace returning to places that were once filled with anxiety. I see clarity replacing confusion. I see opportunities opening where there were once only dead ends. I see relationships being restored that you thought were beyond repair. I see doors opening that you thought were permanently closed. I see provision arriving from sources you did not expect. I see healing taking place in areas you had learned to live with pain. I see breakthrough coming in situations you had almost given up on. I see favor being released over your life. I see divine appointments being arranged. I see connections forming that will carry you into your next season. I see strength flowing back into you, not the kind that forces endurance, but the kind that brings rest and confidence. You are closer than you think, closer than you feel, closer than you dare to hope. Do not measure progress only by external change. Internal change is often the first sign of a miracle. When your heart begins to believe again, when your spirit begins to relax, when your thoughts begin to shift from fear to expectation, that is evidence that something real is happening. I am not teasing you with words. I am preparing you with truth. The miracle moving toward you will not arrive to destroy you or overwhelm you. It will arrive to heal, restore, and align you with what you were always meant to walk in. That is why preparation mattered. That is why timing mattered. That is why you needed the strength you now carry. Stay with me. Do not disengage. Do not retreat into old habits of doubt. You have come too far to turn away now. Heaven has heard you. Heaven has responded. Heaven is moving. And as you continue to listen, trust, and obey, you will begin to see with your own eyes what has already begun in the unseen. This is not a distant promise. This is a present reality. Your miracle is already on its way. Share this message if you believe God is speaking directly to you today.